Welcome to the second match of Week 9 of the Trainer School League. I am your host, V, and today we have my co-host, WiredDragon. How are you doing today?
You know what? I'm doing good. Ready to get into it looking at these two teams.
Yeah, speaking of teams, we got our competitors today of Neolis, who is of the New Berlin Ruination, and Salt of the Chillin Cyndaquils. Starting off with the Ruination side, we got their Terra changes for the Sandy Shocks and the Spot Ups, no trades, and that top speed is a Screamtail. What is your thoughts on this funny little team?
All right. No one's batting an eye at that Sandy Shocks Terra Cap. We've
No.
seen those top three Pokemon be here almost every.
Yeah.
No one's gonna be shocked. There is a blue circle around the spider at the bottom left of that team sheet, and I gotta know what it's doing there. I have are we gonna click the funny Spite Ops button? Because he's threatening it, and I gotta know.
I mean, there are three. Well, I don't know how to count. Yeah, three. Yeah, I'm right. I'm right. Good, good. Smart man. Got the Espeon, which is terrifying. I mean, not really, but Sawsbuck and Leafeon. But he hasn't really ever brought the Saws. He did bring this the Leafeon, but not the Sawsbuck yet. So I don't know what the Spidops is really doing bug type wise. And like, what other options could it use Terra wise?
Yeah, I mean, it might just be powering up moves, but I can't imagine the Spite Ops is because defensively. I actually do believe the Sawsbuck was route one, so like maybe trying to predict it here. But I mean, we talked about it a few times before, but Sawsbuck and Leon kind of do the same thing. But I mean, yeah, they powerful bug type. I want to see some good moves. U-turn, first impression, a lot of cool options there.
Yeah, it was one time. But yeah, this is a funny little team. Can't wait to see what it does against the Chillin Cyndaquils. And speaking of them, we got over here. No changes on Terra, so it's still that Magnezone and Espeon. No trade changes, and their top speed is that Espeon. But it's not faster than anything, or it's the fastest Pokemon on Salt's team, but Neolis can easily outspeed it with several different things. Not the
Yeah,
Spidops, but a lot of other things.
the issue is it's kind of a mix, right? Like this team's slower, so there are Pokemon that take advantage of it. Stuff like the Amoonguss, stuff like the Magnezone, stuff like the
Mm-hmm.
Vaporeon. Pokemon that don't mind taking the hit and then trying to retaliate back. But as mentioned, this Espeon gets a little harder. Stuff like the bottom two, like the Leafeon and the Sawsbuck, get a little bit harder to use because it's not outspeeding, so it's got to take the hit first. Um, we've said it a million times about this team. There's a great fire weakness over the course of the team, pardon the Vaporeon. If this Magnetic Zone coming, I really hope it ends up being that second fire resist because we don't have something as threatening like we've seen in other weeks, like the Volcarona, for example. But this Oricorio fire is definitely going to put in a bunch of work if Salt does not take the time to do preparations against that Pokemon.
Yeah, I could definitely see it coming out with a spicy Quiver Dance or what's its dance move? Is it Quiver Dance that it gets?
It does get Quiver Dance. Revelation Dance is the offensive move.
That's the one I'm thinking of. You can just do something spicy with that and just hit it, and then do a sweep on a large amount of these Pokemon. So hopefully Salt comes up with Salt comes up with something funny to show us. But speaking of teams and what they may have brought, let's go over to that. Okay, there's that Sawsbuck. All right, fair enough. You got me. So going with Neolis first. We got that Clavicle, Oricorio, Excalibur, Spidops, Sandy Shocks, Screamtail, and then on the Salt side we got the Amoonguss, Sawsbuck, Vaporeon, Dragonal, Toxicroak, and Espeon. God, it's a challenge every single time I had to do that.
Yeah, eventually you got to be able to say them all. Sometimes these are when they keep bringing them.
Yeah, and then they trade one out. I'm like, oh gosh, man, another one. um, but yeah, now that we got this team here, what could happen here? Because I see one very big thing happening here.
I mean, the easy thing going from the bottom of your screen is there is a Spidops, right? Spidops not only has a lot of powerful bug type moves they can lead on with something with the first impression, but it also gets to set up Sticky Web, making sure that speed tier is lowered. Obviously, they have to worry about Espeon, but the bug type move should threaten it out. Other side of the screen is kind of hard. We don't have that Magna Zone like we were talking about, so Terra Captain can only be this Espeon. And other than that, like we got a bunch of those faster Pokemon, but they don't outspeed a lot of the roster against New Berlin. So trying to lead maybe something like the Amoonguss here, but it's really hard to see from this spot.
I mean, Amoonguss Spore just coming out. That's always hot.
Yeah, there is currently no grass type, so nothing at this exact second immunes it.
Screamtail Amoonguss. Okay. So, like, Spore protects? Like...
It's going to be Sunny Day activating its own principle.
Or Spore.
Nap time.
Okay. Now, I mean, now what do you do against it, right?
Well, the issue is, like, we've seen the poison move before, right? Which is the easy one, but it's probably thick.
Okay, now we got Sandy Shocks coming out. Sludge Bomb it. That's fair.
It's really interesting to activate your own Prosynthesis for the rest of the team here. You having 2 Prosynthesis mons means you can switch in here and get the boost here.
Fire, Terra Blast, fair.
Yep. I mean, time and time again, there is a fire type. How do you beat it?
Ice move. Wait.
Now we're cooking.
Psychic move.
Unironically, if this Sawsbuck is chlorophyll, there could be some massive damage here. Because Sawsbuck will outspeed the Sandy Shocks, but he is going to be.
Okay, Vaporeon, that's fair. And Thunderbolt, also fair. Para, that's just mean. That's rude.
Yeah, I went for the Surf there, but it's not going to do that much with the Sun up. I really do think, like, this Pokemon dies here, right? I don't think there's any ifs, ands, or buts about it. But if we switch in Sawsbuck, we can do a decent amount of damage with, like, a strong normal type move. And nothing on the New Berlin's team resisted, so it could actually be a pretty good start here.
Yeah, like a Double Edge or something. That can do something funny.
I mean, it'd be good damage.
Sawsbuck gets Searing Grace?
Yeah?
Huh.
That should be the Volt Switch out.
Okay.
There's a bug.
That is a bug.
Alright, this is like first impression central, and it's right doing Espeon. I mean, this has got to be the freest move here, right? Like, what am I missing? Oh, it's
Psychic. Okay.
Well,
Leech Life. Wow, that did a lot. that did a whole bunch.
Spidops doesn't even have that bad of an attack stat, but it's a mix of like Espeon's low physical defensive stat plus the super effective, and I mean the healing off of Leech Life just put it back to nearly full.
And then we got that Crag and all coming out to a bug, just a regular old bug doing bug things.
I don't know if it's the best move here, but Spidops does get access to like Circle Throw, which would be kind of fun.
Freeze Dry. Yeah, I think he's just trying to hit it. Leech Life. Okay, so this. Don't really think the Circle Throws out here.
I mean, he doesn't need it, right? He just healed He healed more damage than he was dealt by Freeze Dry.
Yeah,
like arguably the downside of this turn is that there's no longer enough HP to heal off of this Cryogonal.
I mean, it only did 26 for the Freeze Dry, so it evens out.
And he only gets 26 HP. If he clicks the same move against Spidops, might not be at full health at the end of the turn.
Now, last time I checked how to do math, you Freeze Dried, did 26, Spidops goes down 26. Then you Leech Life when you just get the full 26? Or is it a percentage base?
It's percentage based. I believe Leech Life is somewhere between, I think it's like 30?
50.
30? Oh, it is 50? Okay.
Yeah. And there goes Leech Life.
Well, now it's definitely still 100%.
He's like, I can live it. No, you can't.
Yeah, Leech Life is 50. I'm thinking of like Draining Kiss, which is higher.
Yeah, Draining Kiss is like 75.
Okay, frogs eat spiders. Theoretically, this is super effective damage, right?
Maybe, but I don't think the way we want it to work.
Surely, bite is always a one shot. That's how that works fundamentally.
I mean, sucker punch is always funny. Just be like, hey, I'm gonna hit you.
Like, does it get elemental punches? Like, can I fire punch this? Like, what am I expecting from this croak? Gunk shot might do enough.
Gunk shock is 39, 47%. Yeah, it's not great. But let's check if this croak has anything. Toxie. Let's scroll. What are we looking for? Punches. Ice punch, thunder. I think I skipped it. Bullet, drain, dynamic, no fire.
Okay.
This Pokemon's bad.
Actually, switches for this. Indeed.
Okay. Gunk shot.
Blasted.
Wow.
White form.
How? On the croak?
Yeah, took some recoil damage.
Yeah.
That's why it's at 91.
This is the comeback kid.
I mean, I can't imagine, but I mean, I'm down for. I'm here for. I'm living in the moment right now.
I don't know if a drain punch would take it out. Like it's an 80 to 95.
Doesn't matter. Close combat does.
Ooh.
Wait a minute. Oh,
that's two Pokemon.
And this Screamtail's asleep. Hold on. Wait a minute. What's happening?
I mean,
here?
it's a wall.
Right?
Wait,
Wait, if Screamtail doesn't wake up this turn, all of a sudden we're playing some Pokemon. Wait a
yeah,
minute.
Gunk shot, super effective. Oh, what the heck did it just have? Oh, Poison Berry. Okay.
I could buy a berry, but if this thing runs Sucker Punch as last move, it might not matter. It does not matter. Hang on.
That's 3.
Wait a minute.
Oh, this. Oh, okay. Now we're playing Pokemon. I like this. This is fun.
Okay, Quick Roll cannot water move here. It's actually first.
Close.
Wait a minute. Whoa!
Oh, the reverse. Oh my gosh.
Wait a minute. Everybody playing cool.
Gunk shot.
Wait a minute. Everybody playing cool. Wait a minute.
Okay. We got an Oricorio. Is it faster? It is not faster. Oh my god.
It is the 0-7 toppling the 7-0. So
the fire type did not matter. The fire type did not matter. Oh my god, that is amazing.
Croaked out of their damn mind. I got no word.
That
there's a frog.
You're right. The frog mattered. The frog ate that spider for dinner. And then it ate the freaking dinosaur Screamtail, the freaking ancient magnets, the ice dino or the ice dragon, a bird.
I'm not sure what that switch was earlier, because like it really that switch really put Chase or the Chillin Cyndaquils in the advantage there. Like it really set them in the forefront. Let's talk absolutely wall the rest of this game.
That was absolutely bananas. I want to give it up to both competitors on doing that, playing that funny little game. God, you know what would have been sad is if I clicked over to my little recording thing, and then I noticed that it was still in the slides.
Yeah,
it's not.
Absolutely.
It's not.
Just setting up the horror story, aren't we?
It would have been so funny. Oh god, that was an amazing game from both the from Nailus and Salt. Because we thought Nailus had it in the bag. That man was at checkout. He was about to put his card to the thing, and then Salt was like, "No, I'll pay." And just slid his card right into the little card reader. So. Good job for both of them. But Salt took it here with 16 turns.
Chillin.
This man's chilling. But yeah, thanks for coming by and watching us. Hit the subscribe button, capture that thing in a Pokeball. Eat that like button. I don't care. Touch some grass. You got to do that. You haven't done that yet. You, probably not. Drink some water. Take care of yourself. All right, bye.
Bye.